Hello and welcome back. I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more Spain, the trade empire of Spain. Twitch chat kind of disagrees with me, some of them, and thinks that I'm wrong, but I disagree. I think that the trade edict thing is just wrong. States with 5 provinces, like you. We have a claim on that. I want to claim on that one. Pegu is part of this node. Let's change over to hostile trading so we can get more spy build up. Evangelical Union, Protestant and Catholic leagues will be enabled. Well, I have a vested interest in Catholic being the dominant religion, so I'm going to join the Catholic League as soon as we're not at war. And I think we should be strong enough to become the controller of the league. And then we can make the whole world fight over my coalition. And that will be what determines the Catholic versus Protestant League. General Garcia guy has died. So that's probably one of my guys who's drilling here. We are ahead of time on Miltech by 12 years. I'm going to hire another general. He's a 6243. What a beautiful man. Let's put the 2442 over here then. Have him drill. We have gained 1 whole force limit. Let's just train another infantry then. And over here, I want that guy. Afonso. It's a great name. And we're waiting on this navy to arrive so we can get those guys shipped off to India. Emperor is always the leader of the Catholic side. I don't think that's true. Twitch chat, you guys are saying a lot of things that are of questionable trueness lately. Next person says, is the Catholic League always led by the Emperor Arumba? I don't know for sure, but I know I've led the league quite often in my campaigns. I'm gonna force these guys to avoid the sea tiles that give them as much attrition. The Emperor's always been the leader for you. Actually, they added tooltips to it recently. Let's just check. Okay, fine. Emperor is always the leader of this league. Fine, you're right. But this one is determined by the military score. So I guess we should join the Protestant League then. Yep. Having the tooltip certainly clears that up. Growing East India Trade Company has expired. Castles built in Dhaka. So we are going to lose some of our temporary trade modifiers because we're no longer Portugal. And those were all temporary modifiers anyway. So trade income might start coming down for a little while. Until we get trade ideas unlocked. We still need to get these up to size, and we still need Granada to pick up their 10th colony. I'm not currently colonizing for him, so we're just actually waiting on him to finish a colony. So it'll be a while. And in the meantime, we're pretty close to picking up a new colonial nation over here. He used to be the first elector. Well, what it used to be and what it is now are what's relevant. So, we can't even join the Catholic League unless we're at peace. Rather than getting this war started, we should probably wait until we can join the League. Sad news. Royal marriage is done. Charter Trade Company has expired in Spain. No debate. Alright, great. So, well, hold on, that's bad. I think that means we just lost a merchant. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we only have 10. So one of these merchants is going to get taken away, and I have them all kind of like where I want them right now. I think Canton's probably where we want to retract, so that that one gets taken away and not the ones that are in other places. Starting next month, which is going to be right now. Except now... What's going on with this? Why do we have 2 traveling to Sevilla? You crazy merchant people. Alright, you need to be there, you need to be there, you need to be in Gujarat. This guy's... I don't get it. Yeah, it looks like we lost the merchant in Hangzhou, but why? It should just automatically take one who's traveling. Maybe it's that he has to be actually at home. Anyway, we're going to do a not charter trade company. I would like to do colonies if I can. Do we not have the option to do colonialism again? Weird. Concessions to the burghers. Make them loyal. I guess I will just do charter trade company again since we can't do colonization. Local autonomy is almost meaningless. It's fine. Diplomatic support, 10 diplo points. Administrative support. Allow use of crown lands, just 2 legitimacy. That was easy. Weird. Okay, merchants are traveling all over the place now. Native assimilation, good. Natchitoches is almost complete, and I already retracted the colonists, so that means that we're going to be at 5 colonies in that region soon. Merchants are just kind of all over the place at the moment. I don't like it at all. Fortunately, we're at 49% war score. I have amassed a massive 12% participation due to my subjects. Natchitoches is complete. Tomorrow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we should have a colonial nation. Spanish Louisiana sounds fine. This is actually part of the colonial Mexican region, but Mexico already provides us with a merchant. So if we were at peace, actually, nah, damn, it immediately gave it to New Spain. If I were at peace, I could, because it's within the 2 provinces of the colonial territory region of Spanish Louisiana, I could have given it to them. And I'll do the same thing with like Mobile, even though it's part of the colonial Eastern America. If I give it to them, we can get to 10 provinces sooner. Oh well, Aish can be controlled by the other guy. That's relatively fine. That needs to get added to the trade company, as does that. Carlos has died. We have a new error, 333 and a 233. Why are we getting 2 pop-ups about errors? The first one's never right. There's 2 pop-ups and one of them's always just wrong. Weak claim 233. Unfortunate, but okay, hold on. Settle down, game. Jesus. The attack will commence as planned, or it is unreasonable. I don't even think I have a CB game against someone. I do, actually, Vijayanagar. But they want me to use Trade War against Vijayanagar, and I don't want to use Trade War against Vijayanagar. You think I lost one in the Cape of Good Hope? Yeah, it looks like I did. Thank you. Well, once they get there... Alright, well, what do you guys think? Should we just do the promised trade war and demand trade power from Vijayanagar for now? And maybe we use the aggressive expansion in India against, like, Gujarat instead? We can easily march up to Gujarat while I'm fighting Vijayanagar. No? No? Shall we do a poll? Take clay, attack. I mean, I have 4 claims. I want the clay. I don't want to lose stab, though. I'm just gonna sell him. I'm totally gonna do it. Wait, does this actually put me in war? I'm just gonna click it. Actually, I'm gonna save the game and see what happens. Can you take land with Trade War CB? I don't know. I don't think so. I want to claim on Pegu. Bagbon. Let's come back from Pegu so we have someone we can declare the war with. God, man, the travel time is too long dealing with India. Need this integration to complete so I can have another diplomat. So we lost a merchant in this node, but one is about to arrive. He's heading to Hangzhou. We lost a merchant in this node, which is now going to the Philippines, where it's like a bottomless pit. None of it comes back out. So I do want to send a guy here again. And then this one was in Cape of Good Hope. Having them all, like, just marching around all over the planet is sort of goofy. We could raise land force them in a bit. I feel like I could use more troops. I don't like the idea of wasting building slots on things that don't make me money, but... having more troops is also good. And the new army will arrive next month. So, we are ready to go to war with Vijayanagar. As soon as we have a diplomat free, we'll check and see if we're allowed to take Clay with trade dispute. Trade protection. Ooh, trade... okay, so I could... well, he's in the coalition. I could declare a trade dispute against him. Yeah, I'm highly looking at, it's influence that gives envoy travel time. Right there. But trade, man. Defensive idea, merchants +1, trade steering +25. Alright, so yeah, there's no way trade steering can't go over 100 when there's so many different ways to get trade steering bonuses. I'm convinced that the trade steering bonus is broken from that thing. It's not the first time Paradox has implemented a feature that just doesn't even work. It happens often, honestly. Okay, these guys are suffering attrition. We can't land yet because the supply limit's not high enough. The world is bending to Portugal or Spain's will. Diplomatic is best because we get discounts to tech. It's true, I mean, that's handy. The fact that we can fish for royal marriages and stuff, and whatever is nice, revoke march status. Province war score cost is also pretty good. Improved relations gives aggressive expansion decay, which is nice. Raw diplomat is good. But money. But my money. Shrewd commerce practice. Look how quickly we could get 20% global trade power. That means that here, instead of having a 62% multiplier, we can have a 82%. It's a lot. Arumba, do you get the steering bonus in other regions? Well, we've built that building in a number of places. I think we built it here. In one of these things, didn't I? No. Was it... where else did I build it? Alright, I'm willing to build this just to test it, right? Let's build it somewhere else and test the math. It's got to be a node where there's multiple outgoing streams. So, for example, in the Malacca node, we don't have the property appraiser, trade steering +50. Okay? Mark the math, okay? Because the math should still work out. Even if the tooltips are wrong and it's just not showing the bonus, the math should still work out. So I'm going to take a snapshot of this part of the screen. This is the current picture with the current boats and everything else. I've got it. We're good. 29.45 ducats coming out. When we hover over this number, we see that we have a 10% bonus to outgoing value because we have 100% trade power steering. When we hover here, we can see the 99.8% bonus coming from this, trade steering. Okay? 99.8 bonus. We have, before modifiers, 866 trade power. When you hover here, you can see that we actually end up with 1,730 because this times 1.998 equals 1730.8. Logically, if I build a thing that gives me trade steering in the entire Indonesian charter, I should go from 99.8 to 149.8, and my trade power number should go up, and there should be some change. Okay? Let's build it. No change, but sometimes it takes time for things to update, so we'll let it run for a month. Let's see what happens on August the 1st. My prediction is that there's not going to be any change at all because it's a borked mechanic. It wasn't implemented properly, and it just doesn't work. Still 99.8. Our trade income actually went down by 0.2 ducats by building that building. For 1,000 gold, I've just lost 0.2 ducats. Granted, there's a lot of other factors in play, but it's not doing it. Doesn't work. Same exact number. Same exact number. So I'm going to give myself 1,000 gold back because that's stupid, and that building is just, it's broken. Well, I'd like to join the Catholic League, but I also want to declare war on Vijayanagar, and our army is here and ready to go. We have 2 levels of tech advantage. I can't tell if he has any mothballed forts, but he's got a lot of land that's not protected, so that'll be easy. We're going to declare war. Trade protection. Someone wanted to know if we can take land. Your goal is to stop your enemies by blockading as many ports as possible. 100% cost for monetary concessions. Concession of defeat, trade steering, trade steering. It says, it looks like we can take provinces with this CB. But it's 100% cost versus the claims, which is also 100%, but there's nothing in there for conquest. So if I do this, we will appease the merchants or the trade company or whatever, but we won't be able to take clay. Only the CB from privateering allows land grab. That's the one that this is. That's trade protection. It's not trade dispute. It's trade protection because they are, I believe they're pirating here. Maybe a little bit or something. Can't even see the sliver of pirates. Well, we have it against them. Arumba, that number is only indicating what percentage of trade steering in that node that you are responsible for. It has nothing to do with trade steering modifiers. No, I don't think so. Again, even if the tooltips are wrong, building that building should have had a noticeable impact on the trade node output. Some of the money is still going this way. This number should have gone down. It was at, before the click, 0.42. Now it's at 0.41. 50% increased trade steering should not just have a 0.01 ducat difference. It's just not enough. That building's borked. I'm committed. I believe it. We're going to make the war goal. Let's make it North Kankara. We're going to dock up in Goa with the army behind him. Our navy is under attack. Unsurprising. Unless, of course, it's 50% of the merchants to trade power. Well, again, if that's the case, then that's just pretty dumb. For now, we can stop drilling with this army. Let's unappoint that leader. We have a better supply limit in Lisboa, I think. We actually have 50 supply in Beja. And somehow Asturias at 49. So 38 plus another 12. Get these guys all drilling in that location, and we can put this other leader over here. His capital is just a level 1 fort, so I just want to, like, blitz onto his capital, I think, for the most part. But we can't, because there's a zone of control in that province. So in that case, I take it back. The army's going to march as quickly as it can onto that fort so we can get onto their capital and do some damage. Meanwhile, this navy is going to pop back out and go murder their fleet. Alright. Undeclared trade war now declared. What? As a promise to our merchants, we are now at war with the nations who thought they could carry on hostilities under the guise of private conflicts. The merchants are satisfied with our honesty. Even though I did not declare the war you want me to declare, you're happy. Okay. Great. I mean, I assumed I would have to actually use the proper CB, but I guess I was mistaken. Alright, I'm taking a short break here. I'll be back in the next episode. As always, thank you for watching. I'll see you soon.